Hey, everybody, and welcome to another GPS showcase. And starting today, we're actually going to start calling these the Glove Love Podcast. So, George, you're actually our first guest on the Glove Love Podcast this week. So, welcome, George. I know you're a busy guy. So, first, I would like to thank you for coming on today. I know you've got a lot of jobs you're doing right now. It's hard to fit us in your schedule. So, thank you for coming on today. How are you doing?
Good. I'm glad it's early. It's nice because I can get this done and go my day and be happy and not to worry about coming home to make sure I'm on time. Early in the morning is the best time for me. So,
Yeah.
you
It
know,
threw me off a little bit. Normally people are, oh, let's go later in the day or whatever. And you're rise and grind. I respect that.
now my problem is that once I get out on the road, I don't know. It's hard for me to get home. I don't know. I can't come home till my jobs are done. So it's kind of it's really tough.
Yeah.
So
So for those who don't know you, go ahead and real quick give us the rundown. What do you do for a living? Who are you? What do you want the people to know?
yeah. So my name is George the Jesus. I'm a master plumber in New Jersey. Been doing this for 28 years, and my Instagram page is George the Plumber.
All
And
right.
I'm basically known for my orange gloves.
We
It's
got
funny if
plenty
people
of
see.
those for you.
It's funny if whenever you see orange gloves, they always think it's me.
That's
That's kind
good.
of crazy, you know.
I mean, that's not the thing that you thought people would get to know
No,
you for.
no,
Like,
no. I mean, they know me for the plumbing, but they just see a picture of her hands, they just assume it's me. You know.
I
I don't
mean, you
know.
got that brand recognition.
Yeah. My colors are orange, so I always kept. It's just orange. It's what I mean. And my new truck's gonna be orange too as well. So
Just fill the life with orange.
yeah, it sticks out. It's different. You know. So it's
Yeah.
not a popular color. Like I mean, look at the back wall, orange. So.
So how did
Uh,
you get started in plumbing 28 years ago? How did you get into this?
well, it just when I was in high school, just kind of didn't. I mean, I knew I liked working my hands, and it was really plumbing wasn't something that was offered in high school. But my dad was a GC, so he did a little of everything. So I kind of liked the plumbing part of it. Didn't really know how easy it was to get into the plumbing trade. But I kind of had that direction a little bit where I wanted to go, and I had someone say, basically, I always say it, I kind of beats the dead horse all the time. They with the plumbing trades and most of the trades, I will never not have a job, and it really has been true. I mean, you know, I, I probably say that every time I talk to someone about that. That's just really what I tell people is really, I've never not had a job. I've always had a job, even if I've changed jobs. I never had a time where I didn't have a job. I went from one job to another job and kept working. Usually next day, never,
Yeah.
you know, you know, never not had a job. It's just always worked. So
Have you found that I know it was a big thing coming out of COVID, but all these people that are trying to start their own projects and do their own stuff, have you found yourself kind of cleaning up after a lot of people since everyone's kind of gotten into doing it themselves?
uh not really, because I don't really market that a lot. But what COVID has done for me is that I did start my company during COVID. I started my company in August of I think 20 when COVID started. I can't
Okay.
remember anymore. It's almost 2 years. Um, and I started marketing towards a drain company because I started seeing, the company I work for, that everybody's home, the homes are getting abused. They're not used to being all day long, every single day, someone being home. So kitchen sink lines, everybody's cooking, the toilets, everything's backing up because no one's the homes are not used to that.
Yeah.
So I decided to go that route completely with drains, and it's been very good for me. It's basically it has me running every single day,
Hmm.
you know. But not COVID's really for the project wise. People do try a lot of things. I don't see that a lot because I don't really go after that kind of work. And to be honest, sometimes some of those customers don't really want to pay. That's why they try themselves. So it's okay. It's not for me.
Yeah.
Some do, but some don't. Some are, I mean, it's understandable. If they're home, they're probably not working. So majority
Yeah.
of them.
I
So
got you. So I saw on your Instagram that you're a father. So
yeah,
tell us about balancing, the kids and still maintaining your own business. It's kind of just the grind every day, but kind of how do you balance that?
that's tough. The only thing about being on my own is that if I have to leave late to go to a call, I'll let the customer know I have to take my kids to school, and I try to make it work. Getting home is usually tough sometimes, but if I have to run home, I'll run home and then run back out again. So I try to make it work. I don't really try to work weekends unless it's emergency. So weekends I try to stay home. Um, like this weekend, I get home from work tonight, and we're going away for my kids' dance competition this weekend. So I'll be back. Actually, I'm staying to Saturday to about 3 o'clock to run home, get my son changed and take him to lacrosse practice. So and Sunday's lacrosse scrimmage. So, but I want to be there for there, So
Yeah.
I won't be there for the rest of my daughter's dances, but I can see it. I can see it a lot. I can see it on live. So
Mhm.
you know,
Yeah.
but
And I,
it's tough. That's always a tough thing is trying to balance that. You
yeah.
know, but
And I did see that you did have a quote there that you wanted your kids to be plumbers as well.
yes, I do
Why is
bring them with
that?
me. It's just the same. It's just working with your hands, and but even if they don't become plumbers, at least they have some basic skills where at least swing a hammer, troubleshoot stuff in their house before they call a professional. Um, but I mean, honestly, the trades is really what most people who like my son's not really. He's okay at school, but he struggles a little bit. But that's how I was. The trades is where he probably should be working with his hands. He loves building stuff. He loves obviously playing video games. Like I did. I love playing video games, and it's probably the same traits I had. Where I do what I do. You know, my daughter probably not so much.
You
you
don't
know,
think she'll want to be crawling under basements and crawl spaces and
I don't know. She's a little tougher than she's a little tougher sometimes, but it's a girl. I can it's different. So,
yeah.
but hopefully, I try to bring them with me. I haven't brought me since like dance started and everything. I haven't brought them to work with me, and sports. But I'll start hopefully in summertime, bring them back to work with me again. So
Okay.
especially when school's out,
Yeah. Give them a little
But,
bit something to do. Hold the flashlight.
yeah, or hold the camera.
And there you go. Free social media team. There you go.
Yeah, exactly. That's what my daughter does when she comes. When I'm doing something she can't. You're gonna be your phone. Might as well record it. So she's okay with that.
So then would you say that there are any like hobbies you like to do besides taking your kids to work with you?
Well, not right now. But my son, I've always played. I always play a lot. I always play a lot of paintball. So I'm hoping now my son turned 10. Um, hopefully he can come with me and play paintball. I took him once already. He's leaning towards more airsoft, which is fine. But that'd be something we could do on weekends. At least
Yeah.
once a month, go play paintball. You know, um, once we're starting to get warmer weather now, so hopefully soon. We missed a game last weekend, but that's all right. I mean, hopefully next week after dance we can go play some paintball if the lacrosse doesn't affect it.
Paintball's a
So
lot of fun.
yeah, it is. Yeah,
I heard you played video games.
yeah.
What's your current game right now?
Nothing now because the kids basically took over. We actually have three PS4s in my house, one in each room. My daughter has one, my son has one, I have one in the living room, and I don't really. I'll just pause that real quick. I know why she's calling at 7 o'clock in the morning, customer. Yeah, we all play. I was a big first-person shooter game. That's all I played.
Okay.
My son plays that now too. He plays Fortnite. I can't play Fortnite. I don't mind running, gunning, and shooting. I can't run, gun, shoot, jump, and build.
Yeah. They actually don't have the building right now.
Oh, really? What happened?
It's like the beginning of the season, so they just removed it.
Really?
For like 10 days or something like that. So I think it's gonna be got some time this weekend.
Yeah.
Because I've never I've been more of an Apex person.
Yeah.
So I've been playing that, and my boyfriend and his friends actually were playing Fortnite, and I was like, why'd you guys get back into that? And they're like, oh, they removed the building, and I was like, oh,
yeah,
I might have to play for once.
Yeah. See, I started playing online. My first online shooter game was SOCOM for
Okay.
PS2.
Yeah.
Back in 2004 when PS was the first online.
Yeah.
And I still have that same screen name. So, that's why I played all the SOCOMs till the very, very last one, which they changed it and I stopped playing. And I kind of lost interest. I never really liked running, gun, and shoot. I like the idea where you actually have to play and not get shot to survive. Once you shot, you're out.
So you kind of like more Gears of War type stuff then.
Yeah. I don't want to the respawning is fun, but the respawning is I didn't like that. Respawning wasn't the thing. I like to basically play as a team, and we did play as a team. It was nice. We actually played. I had a huge team I played with, and we always played. I don't know if God, so long. I don't even know what those things are called anymore. Game battles.
And deathmatch or something like that. Yeah.
No, it was online. It was online. Like an online game setup where you actually won.
Oh,
I forgot what it's called. Is it Game Battles? Oh my God, I can't remember. Oh my God, I can't remember what it was. But that was good. I mean, that was fun. And then, but again, I was always working as well. So I always try to get home to do that at nighttime, you know.
yeah.
But now
It,
hobby wise, I don't know, the social media takes a lot of my time. Like I came home last night editing videos and takes a lot of time and I'm actually horrible at that. So
I found that the best way, because I'm very self-taught on
yeah,
editing, I found that the best way to get better with the video editing is just to keep trying.
yeah,
Because when I look back at stuff that I made even before I was here on the media department, and I look back and I laugh at myself because what was I doing? And that was only
yeah,
like 3 or 4 years ago. So it definitely takes a lot of time, and
yeah.
much like the trades, like the more time you put into something, I think the more experience and everything you can get, like that really helps your skill level.
Mine, I mean, I think I mentioned it. I haven't mentioned it, but my next step I want to take I want to hire an intern to actually do my video in the truck when I'm working, to actually record me while I'm working.
Hmm.
I think my next step for me would be really more as I'm doing a job to explain the process why I did the job.
Yeah.
All my videos are doing a job, but I never really explained myself and why I chose that job, that tool, why I chose that product. I never really explained myself, and I think that's my next level. I got to start doing that,
Yeah.
and that hopefully can go towards more YouTube, because my YouTube channel is really not, kind of non-existent,
Yeah.
and I want to get that working as well, and kind of especially in Jersey, how unique some of the plumbing in Jersey is. I want to actually expose people to that. That was
Yeah.
what we see every single day, and why we choose certain equipment and why, we did it that way, you know, especially, yeah. So, I mean, we have homes here that are, I think the oldest house I worked in was 1690, you know, so we see a lot of old homes here, you know.
I was looking at houses around here and I was like, oh wow, 1900, that was, kind of
Yeah.
old, and wow, I can't even imagine.
Oh, no, we see a lot of houses that, I mean, 1800s to 1800 houses are pretty common here. Nothing straight. It's actually timbers in the basement, not actual joists. We see that pretty much. That's pretty common, especially some of the areas I work in. You
Yeah.
know, but the newer homes, I mean, obviously a lot of newer homes too, but old homes are pretty common, and we see that a lot. So
Do you feel
that's what
like
keeps us
the
busy.
do you feel like the newer homes are easier for you to work on, or do you feel like the older homes are something you're used to, or
The newer homes are easy because of codes. We know what's going on behind the wall. The older homes, you don't have no idea what someone did, so you're not sure what you're walking into. So you spend a little more time when you get to the job, try to figure out what's the best way to attack this job without actually making it worse. A new house, you basically walk into the house. Oh, laundry second floor. Okay, no problem. You know exactly where it's going to go. You might not know exactly which wall, but it's probably going to go to the basement by itself, and probably gonna have to clean out the basement because it's code. So it's a lot easier. Other than when people finish basements and sheetrock everything, you can't find anything. But usually they're all the same. It's no matter what the laid out is, the code forces a certain way. So at least we can visualize what's going on. They said the older houses, it's basically, yeah, you have no idea.
yeah.
You know, my boy just turned on.
Yeah, I would say that I've heard a lot of things about the older houses just because I know my parents actually were doing a quick little renovation at their house. And I remember their contractor, who's a family friend for the longest time, was expressing how much he was upset because this just shouldn't be this way and all this stuff. And it blows my mind that back then people were building houses and they were just kind of winging it, because now we
See,
have all these codes and
yeah,
everything.
the winging it part still happens with us. We have some lake communities where they have a friend of a friend who's a plumber or call himself plumber. So those homes, oh my God, those are probably the hardest to work because you have no idea. I mean, those are the worst. I mean, there's a lot of those communities here around here that are like that. So it's tough. Those you have to try to visually see. Try to see what's going on. Sometimes you have to open walls to get the job done. It's never as simple as just going in and out. Those are tougher. You know, but again, that's the challenge of the job. That's what makes it fun. It's never
Yeah.
the same. You work in the same house, same job, 10 times in a row, and every single time is different. You know.
Variety is the spice of life,
Yep.
you know?
Oh, definitely. Yeah. So. I get bored very fast and lose focus fast. So I need something to keep me going all the time. And the service side of plumbing does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I do have to ask, how are you liking the gloves so far? You got your own little orange diesels going.
Yeah.
Might have to become the brand
Yeah.
name
No.
of
Yeah.
orange
No.
diesels for us.
We would come up with that eventually. Um, I've been using another brand for a long time, and they were great. They box color changed, and so the quality. So now I was putting them on. They're ripping here. The other ones.
Yeah.
I was doing like 6, 7 pairs a job, and I started getting frustrated. So I started actively looking for another brand. I mean, I literally have like 10 other boxes in the garage, which I don't even put in my truck anymore. I switched to yours, and it's funny. I was doing that boiler job yesterday, and again, I finished the job yesterday. I'm like, it's the same pair of gloves. I had one little rip in my thumb.
Hey.
That's it. And, that's it. And that's I mean, I wear gloves because I have kids. So I don't want to
Yeah.
bring what I work with home. And I need to basically feel my fingers, and those I can feel my fingers and feel my hands. And and I don't have to change the gloves every 5 minutes. It's a pain. So I want to be able to keep the gloves on as long as possible. And it's not about the cost, it's just about the time of changing gloves and go to the truck, get another pair of gloves. I want to have them in my hand and I forget they're there. And that's exactly what happens with these gloves. Like they're on there, and I don't even think about there until I grab a wire and run thermostat wires, and I realize, okay, I have to take them off to run wires. But other than that, they're on all day long. So, and I tend to do if I do a clean job and I wear them to go in the house, and it's I'm just grabbing things, I put them on, I'll put them inside out, put them in my pocket. Get the next job, I blow them the other way so it's inside so they dry. I flip them out, I blow them, put them back on, and back to work again. And usually I can get sometimes a couple clean jobs out of them. Once they get dirty, they're garbage. But usually, like walking in and just, I reuse them a lot, and they actually are holding up pretty good. So, which is bad for you because I'm buying less gloves, but but for me, it's great. So
that's what we want. We want you to have gloves that aren't ripping and breaking. Yeah. And are there any sort of, because we did see a lot of people, because the plumbing is kind of a newer market that we wanted to get into, because we want to work to protect everybody, and our gloves aren't just food gloves.
Yeah.
Despite what they've sort of blossomed into.
I started watching that. I'm like, oh, it's food. And I think I'm the opposite of food.
Yeah. So I want to ask, is there any sort of glove or anything other than like a disposable glove, like more like a work glove, that you would be interested in having? Because we're kind of interested in developing a work glove.
Well, some guys like the work gloves. I know you just sent me a sample package. I do like the other ones. I'm gonna try those out. I'm gonna try those out today. Was I actually those for snaking drains? Hope they should be pretty good. Those I drew a lot of. A lot of guys like those. There's guys who like the brown jersey gloves for rough plumbing. I was never a big fan of that. And a lot of guys like the gloves just for grabbing stuff and working with all day long. But usually I just wear the orange gloves or I wear the leather gloves for that's really it. But I mean the orange gloves, the orange gloves are orange, black, and green you have now, right? Yeah, black and green, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And leather.
I'm gonna have every color of the rainbow before this
is
over. Okay.
Yeah. Maybe not red.
I think we're eventually working on pink and purple, maybe. That's hush hush, but
well, pink is good because October.
Yeah.
So
or even then, just a lot of people were asking us, they were like, can we have a pink one? And I was like, I mean, if you want one, I'll get you one. Like
yeah, a lot of plumbing trades people do wear gloves. Again, because the stuff we do, we don't want to touch barehanded. So it'd be nice if you actually had a longer one.
A longer disposable one?
Yeah, longer disposable glove.
Okay.
Just for, sometimes we need longer gloves.
Yeah.
Just, they could be a thicker mill, just so, one time use, throw away. It won't be used every single time, but we put them on for a job and throw them away after that job. We stick our arms in spots we don't want to. And usually I put plastic on my arm. So, so it'd be nice to have a long glove.
I'll throw that the boss's way. He likes to come up with stuff like that. We'll see if I'll probably have a product for you by next week.
Yeah, it's good.
Shipping delays, but
yeah. Usually, like I said, sometimes I stick in my arm in septic tanks, and like I said, I try to plastic up and tape up as much as possible. So, but I usually stare at it for about 15 minutes before I do it, so I don't want to do it. Yeah, I know. Oh my God.
I could never do.
Yeah. Yeah.
work credits due, I could never reach my hand in a septic tank. I'll give you
Oh
that,
yeah,
man.
it's usually not yeah, but sometimes you have to. There's no other way to get job done, or try to find find a filter. Sorry, I gotta sneeze.
Good.
But yeah, sometimes you have to, and as much as you don't want to, you just have the only way to get to it.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Well, I will let you get started with your day now. I know it's
Okay.
early for you as well. I'll let you. I know you're a busy guy with a lot of jobs, a lot of customers calling you.
I actually had one text me a couple minutes ago. I got to see what text was.
So I want to thank you for coming on. We're gonna.
No, and I appreciate the gloves. I mean, they really, 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 really. I can't say enough. I mean, they're really good. So.
We appreciate that.
No problem.
That's what we like to hear because we want them to work. And if they're not working, we want people to tell us because we want to fix it.
Yeah. And to be honest, even if it was just 2 pairs for a boiler, I would still be happy. But they're actually, like I said, I'm not even thinking about they're on anymore. They're not really, because once they rip, you feel like they're draft, so they're broken. And I don't even notice that. Just like, it's really good.
Yeah. So well, we're gonna send you a little certificate of our appreciation in the mail. Okay. Maybe some other stickers or something to add to whatever else you can find.
And I'll definitely add a sticker on the board eventually. Probably maybe next week. I gotta catch up.
I think the board's a good idea. I've been doing my water bottle and I'm kind of running out of real estate here.
Yeah.
But I think I'm gonna have to either get a new water bottle or maybe I should get a board.
I would put a board right behind you. Get rid of that picture frame and put
I may cover up the shield over there and cover the stickers all over it.
Yeah, that's all. I mean, you believe it or not, stickers are pretty cool. I mean, I have stickers from everywhere. It doesn't not just US. There and majority of stickers are either I would say about 90% stickers are plumbers behind me. It's crazy.
I would not expect that.
I mean, plumbing, heating guys, and you have some tool companies, but majority of that is all plumbers. So I might have a few electricians up there, but a lot of it's plumbers. It's crazy.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I would not expect plumbers to have all the stickers.
It's because of Instagram.
Oh.
Because we all have logos. So logos are like I have this here reminder because I don't have my new sticker on the board. So I have it next to me. They remember to put it up, but I still haven't done it yet. So
I do love your logo, by the way. It's really cool.
Yeah, it's actually the company who designed this one. They took my old logo and I told them what I wanted. One shot. No editing. He sent me that and said, we're done.
Love it.
Yeah, I love that. That one's my favorite one. So, and it's not my company name. I don't use that as my company. That's not my company name. It's just my Instagram logo. So,
yeah. I mean, hey, might need to change the company name.
Yeah, no, I lose all my customers.
Yeah, that would be good, I guess.
Yeah, no, because a lot of my customers are plumbers, so I don't really market plumbing.
Okay. So. All right.
Well, have a nice day.
Of course. Thank you so much for coming on. Let me say bye to the people here. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching today. This has been George the Plumber on episode 1 of our Glove Love podcast here. As always, GPS thanks you for coming on. We like to thank everybody for the constant support and everything. And we're going to continue doing what we do, supporting everybody that we want to support. We love supporting the people who support us. And we love all the good vibes and all the good communities on Instagram. And we want to keep supporting everybody as best we can.
Thank you. Thanks for being on. It's fun to have me on. It's awesome. So,
have a good rest Friday. Of your day, man. Happy Friday. Yeah.
Deep breaths. All right. I'll talk to you later. Thank you.
That's our about this week. See you, George.